Ladies and gentlemen, it is your amazing host here. It is Team Rai. And how's everyone doing out there? On this Friday's edition, I am doing splendid. Anyway, follow me on TikTok, Instagram, Twitch, Twitter, and my own Facebook page. My Facebook page is The Rai Show. If you really want to be part of it, just DM me there on my Facebook page, okay? Just let me know. Hopefully, someone out there is really interesting of being part of it. If not, then don't even bother me at all. Okay? Anyway, I'll discuss for you wrestling news, wrestling topics, and a lot of awesome information to discuss for you. Now, if you like, sit back, relax, put your feet up, grab some eat, grab some drink. Now, if you don't like that, maybe you want to feel like a villain and hear my thoughts, my opinions on the subject. And of course, the article will be down below, or the link will be down below. Let's rock and roll. Now, yesterday was the anniversary of Mick Foley when he made his WWF debut. That was insane. Does anyone remember that moment? Leave a comment down below if you were around when Mick Foley entered the WWE. Scratch it, the WWF, when he made his debut. The WWE Hall of Famer Mick Foley took to Twitter yesterday, because this is yesterday's news, reached to his WWE debut 25 years ago. Wow, that's insane. Of course, he had a great rivalry with the future WWE Hall of Famer, The Undertaker. That was a great feud. Holy cow. And I think his first match, his first pay-per-view match against The Undertaker, I think, you know, I think they met on Raw. You know, he had an incident with Taker, and they clicked. Of course, the very first famous match, people talk about it, when Taker threw him off the Hell in a Cell. King of the Ring, 98. It's insane. Now, I don't know if anyone is a fan of Mick Foley, Cactus Jack, or what else? Mick Foley, Cactus Jack, and I forgot was his third one. Do Love. Do Love was okay character. Of course, Mick Foley was off the chain. You know, all of his characters was awesome. You know, you will never see that kind of character ever again in the wrestling history. You know, people always like to repeat it, but Mick Foley was flipping awesome. When I first saw Mankind, I thought I'm not gonna like it, but eventually it grew on me, you know. So, what was your favorite Mankind match, or Mick Foley match, or Do Love match? Do you have a favorite match of his character, or you prefer just Mick Foley, or Mankind, or Do Love? Do Love was just a fun kind of character, you know. I can't take him seriously. Mankind, yes. Mick Foley, yes. Definitely, yes. Mick Foley did a lot of crazy stuff. Even way before the WF/WWE days, you know? He's Mr. Hardcore Legend. I mean, that's what he called himself. Do you think he's really Mr. Hardcore Legend? Or who do you think is really Hardcore Legend? I want your honest opinion, you know? Are you glad he's in the Hall of Fame or not? The match I did not really care for, him and Ric Flair. That was so awful. Do you remember that? I think it was back in SummerSlam 2006 or 2007. Horrible. Two old wrestlers don't need to compete anymore. Why WWE does that? Hell, I don't know. Very stupid. Of course, the very famous feud against Triple H and Mick Foley, Cactus Jack, and Triple H tore down the house at the Royal Rumble 2000. That's insane. Now, if he had the DVD version, you could see some clips. You know, when the pay-per-view was over, when that pellet, one of the pellets, or a piece of wood through the pellets went through his leg. They don't show that on the WWE Network, and they probably don't show that on the Peacock version. Probably will, they had been eliminating a lot of stuff, so hopefully we have it on DVD or VHS. So this guy is a legend, you know, hands down. I think I told you the story. I was gonna meet him last year, you know, face to face, but this whole thing, the whole shutdown, and the only way I could meet him down the road is through the flipping computer. And I don't know if he rebooked it. I don't know, but hopefully I could meet him. You know, I want to hear his stories about how he had a feud with Taker and how he felt when Taker threw him off the Hell in a Cell. That kind of thing I like to hear. You know, recently, before this whole thing got messed up, the whole virus, I saw Jake the Snake Roberts, and he had some very interesting stories. You know, he's awesome. You know, he was in my local area. He's at a I think bar. I know, bar. I don't think he drinks anymore. You know, he was all messed up, you know, on pain pills. And when these wrestlers do these spectacular moves, high-risk maneuvers, it takes a toll on their body. You think they don't, but it does. Some people out there who's non-wrestling fans think wrestling's fake. It's not fake, it's predetermined. I wish it was not predetermined. I wish it really wasn't. Maybe non-wrestling fans will take wrestling more seriously, you know what I'm saying? But some of the things they do for especially WWE is so stupid. Like the storylines, very dumb, okay? Now, there's a lot of things happen on this day, April the 2nd. The one in Chicago, that was awesome. Edge versus Mick Foley, that was epic. And I think that's the only time that Edge had his WrestleMania moment on his own. That was awesome. What is your favorite WrestleMania on this day, April the 2nd? I think the only one that was in Chicago, Illinois. I think I told you this story off the record. I was going to get tickets with my mom. By the time my mom got me tickets, she was going to order them. They were gone like this, and I was so disappointed. They went so fast, and it was a very good card at the time, okay? So instead of going there live, I went to Hooters. I think that was my first time going to Hooters, 2006. Or before. I've been going to Hooters a lot, not just because the women, they had great food, and the women, of course, you know. So it was a great atmosphere. Now they don't do it because they have the WWE Network. Now it's on Peacock, so I doubt it. Hooters carries WWE pay-per-views. I flipping doubt it, you know. I mean, you could go there now, still, but I'm assuming you could watch it on your flipping phone. Just watch it there and then watch it. I mean, watch it and eat it. Eat the food, you know. But why you want to watch the pay-per-view on a small phone, you know? You could just watch it on a big ass screen, you know. So what's your thoughts? Let me know down below. Has anyone ever been to Hooters during like a wrestling event? I'm just curious. Now, cool part is when you went to Hooters, my Hooters, I think the bar owner or someone was controlling the lights. When Taker come out, it was very creepy. It was very cool, you know. I miss those days. I forgot when the last time Hooters did a pay-per-view for WWE. They only did pay-per-views for WWE. They don't do TNA, nothing like that. WWE only. So that's fine by me. I think by 2009, 2010, they give it up. Or maybe 11, because the WWE Network is on the horizon, I think. Not too sure. So what's your thoughts on this? Do you guys remember when Mick Foley made his WF debut on Raw, I think? And he beat the crap out of Taker, and that started the feud. And I think the very first match between themselves was SummerSlam that year. And eventually Paul Bearer turned on Taker. Remember that moment? I think that was the same year. Let me know down below. Have a good one. And I'll see you guys tonight. Later.